welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara Jean. I'm going to try and make this as quick today as possible because we're only going to be talking about one item. I recently did a collaboration with Quince, and if you know me, you know that I am a Quince partner, and I had ordered a dress and I had to send it back, and I thought, you know, this was a good opportunity for me to do maybe like a type of review for fitting purposes, to maybe show you some of the things that I look for. Now, I am a petite, and that brings on a whole different struggle. I am 5'2", and I am short-waisted, and I am curvy. My measurements will be down in the description box because I will take them for today so that they are exactly what they are for today. So but here's the dress that I wanted to show you. I'm going to put a picture of it up here. It is the 100% European linen button front dress. Now, this dress comes in 9 colors, including the white, and the white is the one that I got. Now, the white one is lined, so that is a whole different animal in itself, because when you have a lining added to the dress, it takes up space. Got it? Okay. But I wanted the white. And all the colors of the 9, except for the 2 ginghams, have white buttons. And the darker colors with the white buttons bothered me. It may not bother anybody else because it gives you a vertical line, but it bothered me. So I wanted the white with the white buttons. So hence, that was my decision on that. So, and I thought it'd be great for them. But what I'm going to do is show you, the dress is on Quince's website, and it looks like they currently have it. They have it from size extra small all the way to extra large. Now, the website has pictures of the models in the dress and all the different colors. And Quince is good about putting some of their information in. Now, what I wanted to, let me make sure that I get there's different models that they have, and the one that is the shortest wearing this dress on the website is 5'7". That is 5 inches taller than I am. That has got to go somewhere, whether it be legs, midsection, wherever. So this is something that I have to look for if I am buying a dress that is not created, or a pattern whenever they make it at the manufacturing is not cut for the petite body. So this is something that I have to look for, and I thought, well, I'll just share this information with you. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put a clip, and because I'm doing this one on my phone, so you're on my phone right now, so the next clip you're going to see is going to be vertically here, and that is on the size small that I ordered, and what the measurements that I took on it and why it didn't fit. And then I'm going to put up, after that, I'm going to go ahead and do it vertically as well too, the dress in a size medium and the measurements on it, so that if you come across this review, it might help you in sizing information. And if it does, leave me a comment down below and let me know that it has helped you. So that's what I got. So I'm going to get started with the first clip. Right. Okay. Hope I'm in here. We'll see. Okay, so this is a size small. And as you can see, I just took it out of the packaging. I haven't bothered ironing it because I needed to see if it was going to be worth my time or not. I have, I wanted to show you for size-wise. Being petite, it's hard not... It's hard to find petite dresses that aren't petite to fit. And one of the things, because I am a short-waisted petite, so my waist is actually okay for this size small dress. The seam for the waist is right here. You can see the self-tie is right here. So from here down, it's fine. It does have pockets. The size here, I am a 37, I believe, in the hips, and these are not gaping. The pockets are not gaping. That's how one of the things you can always tell. Now, linen is not meant to be body hugging. Linen is supposed to be cool and loose. The pieces that are lined, sometimes the lining, if they're can take up too much, so meaning that they're going to fit tighter. So what my problem is right here is the upper part. So as you can see, there is gaping here, and it is a low cut. I do have a bra on right here that is not low enough for this. It can always be repositioned and resewn, but that's still not going to help the gaping. I could move the button over a little bit to give me a little bit more room if needed be, but it's still, I feel the pinch, it's too tight up here. In hot weather, when you're wearing linen, that's not going to be comfortable. So what I'm going to do is I've already done the return on it, so I have to package this up. But I wanted to show you the length on me. Being that I'm short-waisted up here, that means I have longer legs. So it depends. So like on the web page, it shows in the white, the woman is 5'9". Okay, that's 7 inches taller than I am. That's quite a bit. But you see where it hits me. So I love the dress, but I have to have a little, it's just a smidgen. I mean, a half an inch up here, across here would be wonderful. But it's gonna cost too much to have that altered, to be taken out. And I don't want it too tight. So it'd be easier for me to alter the medium than it would be for the small. And I haven't found a white one in a petite that I really like just yet. I wanted a very, very simple one that was very conventional, very classic cut. And this meets all of it, but it's just the top of it up here, and this is not, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna take it off, and then we're gonna take some other measurements. So got my little tape measure here. Here's what I want. I wanna take a few measurements to see when I get the medium in. I can't get the medium in until I get this one back. So I'm gonna take it, I want to measure down the center of the neck to the center, to the waist. And I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna put my thumb in here where, so I can find the center. This is where the tag is in the back. And I'm gonna go to that seam that's right above that. That's the neck seam. And I'm gonna go from here, I'm gonna put it there. And then I wanna take it down to where the waist is so that I can see. And this is at 15. Actually just a eighth of a little bit less than an eighth. So that would be 14 and 7/8. So I'm recording this so I have it written down, or so I have it there. 14 and 7/8 for that length in the back. So, and I want to see also, I'm going to go down the side seam. I want to see that if the skirt is going to be any longer when I get it as well. To find it, I got to find the seam, or that's not a seam, is it? That is, oh, that's a dart. Hold on, I've got a dart. I'm looking for the seam. There's where the belt loop is. Okay. The belt loop right there. So let's see how long the skirt is on here. So I'm going to take it I'm going to take it down to the hem, and it is 29.5, and that is from the waist seam all the way down to the hem. Now, another important one that I want to where is my trouble spot, which would be the shoulders. Because I am hourglass shape, meaning that my shoulders and my hips are in line. If you can see that, that is, and then with the defined waist, that is an hourglass. So I want to go from, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to hold up the shoulder seams for each side, and that's also where I needed, like I said before, I needed about a 1/2 inch, so that's what I want to measure right there. So I've got the 2 holding still. I'm going to take it to 1 on the seam, and I dropped it. Jeez, this is not as easy as it looks, is it? Okay. This may turn out to be a whole video just on this thing, Doris. Okay. All right, I got it there to there. It is right at, hold on, 15.5 across the shoulder seam. 15.5. All right, now I'm going to do one more. I'm going to go underneath the back across where under the arms. We're going to measure that as well too. And since I'm recording this, this is going to be my recording of these numbers. All right. So from armpit to armpit is what I'm wanting to do. And that is 19 inches even. Okay, those are the measurements that I wanted to see what's going to be different. All right, so this is the size medium, and I don't think I'm going to need any alterations on this whatsoever. I have the linen mini shift dress in navy and black from Quince, and those are both the size small, and those fit, but it does not have a set waist. And that is the whole thing, that if I find a dress in a regular size, not a petite cut, I have to pay close attention to where the waist is and other measurements on it. So here is, I just want to give you a good shot of the medium right here. Now, it's got the pockets I love. Now, plenty of room. This does have the self-tie belt with the little belt loops. I will probably not be wearing this belt. I'll probably add on other belts, like a tan belt, a black belt, or something else, and more of a structure. But I didn't even put any shoes on because I'm not styling it in this video for you. I'm just talking about the fit of this dress. So I just wanted to give you a good look. It's got buttons all the way from here to here. So I wanted you to give you can see it's not too low. I will give you a hint, when you're ironing it, iron the inside, grab the pockets out of the lining and iron those first so you don't mess up what you've already ironed. So here's this. All right, now I'm going to go take it off, and then I'm going to show you some measurements. Now we're going to take the measurements on the size medium, and I've got it right here, And the first measurement is from the seam of the neck, which is the one right above the collar, because it looks like there's a seam right here in this collar, and it's just where it folds down, but that's not what I'm wanting. I'm wanting this one here. That's the actual seam. So we're going to go from here down the center to the waist. And that is 15 inches. Next, we're going to go from shoulder to shoulder across the back. So I'm going to turn it over. It doesn't matter that I don't have it buttoned because we're doing it across the back. All right. Shoulder to shoulder seam. It's for the shoulder seam and the arm attach. Right there. And that is, well, get it up there. 16. Now, I want to go from the waist to the hem for the length of the skirt. And I'm going to go on the side, just like I did the other one. Loft it. All right. Hold it there. You'd think that this would be easy, but with this tape it keeps moving, so I want to just make sure I've got the, there, I'll do it, kind of work my way down it and keep it in place. There we go, almost there. Bear with me. Sometimes my hands don't work like they used to. Okay, almost there, one more. All right, it is 29.5, which is exactly what the other one was. All right, and then I'm going to do the back pit to pit. You know, some people that are like really good sellers on Poshmark and stuff, they do these measurements on clothing, which really, really helps. If not, if they don't have them, ask them. Ask them for the specific ones you want. When it lays flat, it helps. Okay? And this is 20. All right. Got the, oh, what did it come to? The first one on the collar, the back of the collar to the waist, the medium is 1/8 of an inch difference in that length. So to my waist, it's only 1/8 of an inch difference. The shoulder, from the shoulder seam here to here, well, this is a drop shoulder. Let me see if I can put it here for you. What I'm doing is going from, if you can see the seam on the white, it's very hard. You've got the shirt and then the shoulder. And this is where my shoulders, like I was saying, I'm hourglass, so my shoulders are even with my hips all the way down. If I was to go up to the wall, and this is how, if you're wondering what shape you are, or if you are hourglass, if you get somebody to help you, you can stand up to a wall and see where your shoulders are, get a ruler, mark it, see where your hips are, and mark it. And then if your waist is at least 8 inches smaller than those numbers, than your bust or your hips, you're hourglass. So I call it curvy. I'm a curvy girl. Curvy does not mean plus size. I hate that when they say, oh, well, I am a curvy girl because I'm plus size. No, it has nothing to do with plus size. All right, so the shoulder to shoulder seam on this, on the small, was 15.5 inches. It is 16 on the medium, so that gave me that extra ½ inch where I could move. The waist seam to the hem was even on both, 29.5 inches. And then the pit to pit, so the back of the shirt or the dress, the seam underneath the sleeve, right here to right here, to where in the front, it also affects you because you got the boobs up there. Okay, so there to there. On the small was 19 inches. On this one is 20 inches. So it gave another inch in the bust. Hence, I didn't have the gap of the buttons. If for some reason, if that is too much, I could always move the button over to make it tighter. I could have on the small, like I said, I could have let it move the button over to give me a little bit more room, but it wouldn't have done this, and it would have cost way too much to have it altered. So that's the things I look at as to whenever, if I'm going to spend the money to have it altered, because if it's going to have a lining in it, my hair, I'm sorry, I've been out in the heat and walking the dogs, and I'm melted twice today already. So, all right. So, yeah, so I would not, it costs too much with that type of lining. So I have to, when you're petite, you're not a cookie cutter. Not even petite. The petite are not cookie cutters. My legs are longer than other petites. So, sometimes I can get away with not petite pants because my legs are longer, but I just don't have the height in the torso part, the upper torso. So that was this little exercise. I hope this has helped you with your, thought process if you're considering this dress or anything like it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. But I also had an epiphany a while ago. I'll share this with you. You'd have to be my age to even understand this, or close to it, or watch a lot of old movies. This dress would be perfect for Halloween. Do you know what I'm talking about? All I would need would be a specific little hat. If you know what I mean, put it down in the comments below. It'd have to be a vintage specific type of hat, headpiece, to go with it. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching my video, and thank you so much for everybody who has been ordering from Quince for me. It allows me to get more products and to bring them here and show you my thoughts on it and how I can make it work for petites if I can. So I'm going to get out of here, ladies. And remember what I tell you? What do I tell you? Yeah, I tell you every day to get up and show up because you're worth it. So until I see you in my next video, have a very safe and a very blessed day. Stay cool and drink plenty of water.